I'm Cade Havel. The students call me Coach Cade, players call me Coach Cade, as you heard in the video. Just wanted to go over some limitations and maybe some intentionality and why I set the video up in the way it did, and maybe some of the, again, like I said, some of the limitations of the video. First of all, it was intentional in starting the project off with a conversation. I think building relationships with students is everything. And no matter how critiqued your lesson plan is, no matter how dialed it in is, no matter how nuanced it is, it doesn't mean anything without the relationships with the students. So me and the student, Jack, we have a great relationship. He's definitely the team clown, and we share laughs every single day. He's an amazing kid to be around, and I really enjoy his company. He was a great counterpart. As far as limitations, just rolling out a lesson plan that's designed for the middle of the semester with the idea of, we have this pre-knowledge of metacognition already rolled out through the semester, of the indigenous history of Alaska, of pre-European contact, post-European contact, the Spanish flu, forced assimilation in Catholic schools, Emily Petrovich, all these different things, trying to roll out all that knowledge, pre-assumed knowledge into a lesson plan that's designed for mid-semester, like I said, in the middle of July. It was a little bit choppy. Secondly, just being on camera in general makes things a little bit choppy at first. I'm sure if we could have talked for hours, but if we could have gotten to the flow and it would have been a little bit more fluid. But I think it really went well, and it's exactly what I wanted to roll out, with a lot of scaffolding learning and a lot of creative techniques to have people, have students think about their learning, think about their thinking, and kind of playing games with them and guiding their mind in the right way on their own. And hope y'all enjoy. Okay. I'll edit on Final Cut later. You can have props and sing?
Yeah.
Where'd you learn that?
No, I said I can integrate props and I also can sing. I took acting. I was in acting school.
Acting school for how long?
2 weeks.
Really?
It was a camp. It wasn't a school.
Where'd you take it? Where's the camp?
Palmer High School. No, actually it was a colony. It was here. Middle school. I don't remember. I was in elementary school. It was at the middle school. And I was a jester that played the flute.
I feel like you'd be really good at improv.
I am. I took an acting class in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just said that. You said that.
No. In elementary school, I went to an acting camp.
Oh!
And then 8th grade, I took an acting. I used to want to be an actor, and now I want to be a pimp. So.
This is a demonstration of my lesson plan on the Alaska Native Corporation Settlement Act of 1971. Jack, have you ever heard of metacognition?
I have, but it's been a while.
Okay. So metacognition, what would be your best guess?
Metacognition, probably like the new things you learn, because meta is new and in touch, and then cognition is brain stuff.
So meta is new and in touch, but that's not necessarily the dictionary definition. So think of somebody like, what would be like another synonym for meta?
Like fashionable, trend.
No.
Oh.
So meta would be like, you have Fortnite, right? Fortnite's in what person?
Like 2 weeks?
No, third person.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Yeah.
I see what you mean now.
Yeah. In 2 weeks? What is there Fortnite like battle pack in 2 weeks?
No, like the word Fortnite.
Oh.
Like,
that's funny.
I'm waiting a fortnight.
Yeah. I think a middle school would have gotten that one. Maybe that's a good technique for middle school.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll just set it back up, because things happen, things fall down. I was listening to that Kanye song on the way.
Weebelows wobble, but they don't fall down.
Weebelows wobble, but they don't fall down?
Weebelow scout. I used to be a scout, too. I've lived a full life. If I died tomorrow, I wouldn't regret much.
It's good.
Yep.
What would be your dying wishes?
Dying wishes? My PG dying wishes.
Yeah.
Definitely skydive.
Okay.
Probably spend it with friends and family. Spend my dying moments with friends and family. And also probably take my sister to Disney World.
So why did you choose those things?
Because, friends and family is important. Skydiving, everyone wants to do it. Why not do it? And then my sister is in love with Harry Potter, and my family isn't like the wealthiest, so we couldn't take her there. So I want her to see that.
What memories did you think of when you said those two things?
Skydiving, I watched my mom skydive, and it was really, really funny because she passed out when she hit the ground. not from like impact, but from like, you know.
Ooh, yeah.
And then I went to Disney World when I was younger with my wealthier friends, and it was awesome. And then my sister loves Harry Potter, so that's why I thought of taking her.
Lovely. Are you Gryffindor?
Hufflepuff, baby.
That checks out.
Yep.
What do you think I am? You can come in.
Probably a
Where do I go in at?
probably a Raven,
Door should be open. If it's not, let me know.
probably a Ravenclaw. I'd see that. I'd see that or a Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Yeah,
Almost through and through.
almost.
Almost through and through.
Almost.
What was I saying? So that is metacognition. Thinking about why you think about things.
Oh.
Thinking about when you're answering a question, when you're reading a book, when you're listening to a lecture. Okay, I'm intaking these words. What connections am I making? What am I thinking about while I'm consuming this knowledge or this whatever?
So making connections.
Making connections, exactly, but within your own thinking process.
Okay.
So meta is like,
Without an outside influence.
yeah, meta is very like self-aware.
Okay.
It would be a good synonym for meta. So assuming at this point in the semester when I would implement this lesson, you would have a firm basis of metacognition.
Yeah.
So the Alaska Native Claims Settlement Act. So the Alaska Native Claims Settlement Act, it set up corporations for Alaska Native people across the state. It was in 1971, it was implemented by Richard Nixon.
Okay.
And so just take some time, reflect. You can think whenever you have an answer spit out because it's just you and me. But think of, you know, Columbus era to just any era. What do you think like the general treatment of indigenous people in North America were?
Terrible.
Why?
Pretty awful. I mean, like, if you think about from foreigners,
Yeah.
like from Europeans, pretty bad because like there was a lot of treaties made that got crossed over. There was a lot of conquering, which I'm not saying conquering is in itself bad, but I think the way that the Europeans went about it was just like making treaties and stuff and then going against those treaties. I'm not the most educated on it, but I mean, I know that what went down in that time probably wasn't the best.
Yeah. Well, are you here for football workouts? Yeah. Okay. So I'm recording something for my master's program. I'm Coach K. I hated to interrupt your train of thought there, Jack.
We'll hang out over here for 15 minutes till they're ready.
Duty calls.
Yeah, of course. You gotta be a coach sometimes.
It's like, you know, there's times you can't fart unless it's over water. Duty calls. Anyway, I'm very excited to have you in APUS this year. I'm very excited to see you.
I'm excited to be in APUS.
Because I can tell you're a history buff.
I love history.
So thinking like a couple hundred years later, just spitballing for example wise. What was it saying?
APUS.
Couple hundred years later, Trail of Tears. City.
Trail of Tears.
So flash forward until 1971. Richard Nixon signs into law for Alaska Natives also, you know, forced cultural assimilation through Catholic schools, especially when it's during territory used by the Russians, so on and so forth. However, the Alaska Native Claims Settlement Act in 1901 was pretty groundbreaking. It established what you now know of as Alaska Native corporations.
Yeah.
So rather than forcing them out of their homeland onto reservations, the federal government they gave the land to 13 different regional corporations, a bunch of different village corporations. If I had a slideshow, I would show you where all those things are. But it gave millions and millions of acres to Alaska Native people and like $1 billion to split amongst them. So to invest in resources, to invest in corporations, and to actually integrate into a modern capitalist society, which, whatever like it or not, is it's the reality of our American situation.
Yeah. Without, you know, taking and killing and all that. Gave it back.
Yeah, exactly. Like allowing them to be truly free, which I think is what America's all about. And I think personally, not to dispel any opinionated things, I think this is a really cool and groundbreaking legislation. Anyway, let's get into the thick of it. And that's when we do a project and we do a PowerPoint presentation on a particular regional corporation. And I do a bunch of examples like Pebble Mine. Bristol Bay Native Corporation, they basically funded the anti-Pebble Mine movement.
Yeah.
Contrastly, for different political reasons, the North Slope Regional Corporation leases all their land to oil companies.
Okay. Yeah.
And social welfare within the corporation, so on and so forth. Neoliberalism. That's probably what I would have started with once we got the metacognition set up.
Yeah.
And that is my lesson plan, Jack Goss. Thank you for being you.
Thank you, Coach Cade.
I love you.
I love you too.
Goodbye.
I said some.
Goodbye, fourth wall.